Rahul Punch Out Boxing. Delighted to be here with Matt McCallum, all the way from Newcastle or Gateshead, is it?
Yeah, sunny Newcastle. I was born in Gateshead, but we train in Newcastle. That's where the gym is. It's not very sunny.
Right. Hey, you got a sunny disposition about you, even still. You come all the way down just today?
Yes, yeah, we came down for the media day, and we've factored in some sparring as well. Been to the matchroom gym this morning. Done 8 rounds with George Liddard. My teammate Nathan Day was sparring with Conor Ben. So you kind of got to try and factor these things in because we're traveling down. It's brilliant, you know. I love this life. Love this journey.
As fans, we love it too. So we thank you for your efforts. So you're going to be on this massive top tier show a month from now, and you're going in again with a hotshot prospect, Jordan Reynolds. Tell us, the last two fights you went in with Boris Crichton and Heppel, lost both. Tell us what went wrong and what's going to go right against Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, you know. I'm coming off 2 losses. The last fight, that was the most painful. I just got caught with a shot at the top of the head, and my legs went, and he pounced on us. Um, but I know for a fact I'm better than that, much better. The Boris fight, I got stopped in the ninth round. I got sloppy. I'd stopped listening to my corner, but I was 3 rounds up in that fight, so I know what level I'm at. I made a big mistake in the last fight, and I'm going to put that right. But I want these 10 round fights. I want these title fights. I'm not in this game just to say I'm a pro boxer and to fight nobody. I wanna really push myself and see how far I can go. I live the life. I've dedicated my life to this sport. Um, and Jordan Reynolds, perfect opponent, and I've got no doubt I'll be victorious on 2nd of September.
Do you think size might be a bit more favourable for you this time? Because obviously Boris fought as high as light heavyweight. I think Jordan's probably a 154 fighter.
Yeah, Boris was a giant, absolute giant, and he had colossal power. I'm expecting Jordan to be faster, but he's a natural middleweight, and I'll be hopefully a big middleweight. I know I will be, I'll be able to keep that speed and power, and it's gonna be a good fight. It really is, and I'm very privileged and honoured to be on this show. What Johnny's doing is fantastic, and this is this is why I do this. It's a stuff of dreams. I'm living my dream.
I know you said you want to push yourself, but the politics of this game. If you get a couple of defeats in your record, some people might start talking about you as if you're a journeyman. Jordan, he's been hyped up ever since he was an amateur, because he was a top level amateur. Um, could you have done with, say, a couple of knockovers first before going in at the deep end again?
I don't know. I feel like I'm buzzing with confidence. All that would probably do, a couple of wins, get your confidence up a bit. But a lot of the time, you're just lying to yourself, aren't you? If you fight nobodies, do those wins even matter? This is the best. I win this fight on September 2nd, and then people will be like, "Yeah, this kid's serious. He really is. He's come off two defeats, 10 round fights. This is my fourth scheduled 10 round fight." Um, and I will prove whoever those doubters are wrong. That's I've got great mental resilience and character, and I'll show that.
So, beat Jordan. What sort of route do you want to go? Do you want to look for domestic titles? Got any one in mind, or will you just look at whatever opportunities come up?
Well, I won the Northern Area title last year. I lost that to Adam Heppel, and this is an English title eliminator. It's massive. It's more than I've ever dreamed of. If I can box for the English title, take every fight one at a time. But who knows? But you know, I, we've got to take the next fight as it comes. Jordan Reynolds. It's a massive fight. He's a very decorated amateur, but he's untested as a pro. I'm tested as a pro. I know I'm fit as a fiddle. I have the engine over 10 rounds. He hasn't done 10 rounds. I feel like there's on both sides there's a lot of factors that benefit us, and you know um, maybe he's counter that as well. So it, it it shapes up for a great fan fight, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. This show has got some bangers on there. you two in particular. As you said though, the fact that you've been tested, you've suffered that adversity. Do you think that will play a factor? Because a lot of these hotshot prospects who were top amateurs have maybe 4 or 5 knockovers, or and they never experienced that sort of adversity, and the first time they do, they can't overcome it. Do you think that that could be a factor?
Definitely, and especially after that last fight, that last loss, that was hard, and you've got to really, you've got to, prove to yourself how much you want this. A lot of people would have just quit right there and then. Um, they might be still drinking and eating shit food now, out of shape. I was like, no, straight back in it. Um, and yeah, I mean, you've just got to keep going. Simple as that. This isn't going to last forever. Got to make the most of your youth, this time, and I'm going to give it absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. I train every day, um, dedicate my life to this sport, and September the 2nd will be the best version of me, and I'm just excited to, really put on a show.
Yeah, kudos to you. Some guys take an L and then disappear for a year to stew over it. But yeah,
Doesn't get you anywhere, that does it? Like I got into boxing late. I didn't turn pro till I was 29. I only had 14 unlicensed fights, and then I turned professional. Um, so I'm still learning on the job, but I know, if I was 22, I would have maybe time to have those learning fights and stuff. I've had a few learning fights. That's all I need now. I want these big title fights, and I'll prove myself.
and yeah, win that. Northeast boxing, it's buzzing. You've got guys like Steve Robinson up there, that, making waves at heavyweight. I know he lost last time out, but he's a character. Um, there's Joe Law's a great character. Yeah, there's the potential.
That's what you need in boxing. Unfortunately, you could be the most talented boxer out there, but if you're if you're quite quiet, a bit meek, people people don't latch onto it. You've got to have a gimmick as well. Joe's got it. Steve's got it. I come out with a wolf head mask. People before they know my name, they'll be like, "Who's that dickhead in there?" And the wolf head mask. Great. Any publicity is good publicity, isn't it? Um, so I feel like you've got to have that as well. You've got to have that X factor. And then, when it comes to fight night, you've got to be able to deal with the pressure and perform. And I have done that. My last fight, I got caught with a shot, and I'm going to learn from that, and it'll be a much better version of myself at middleweight. I feel like I'll be an animal at middleweight.
Indeed. Tell me, what's the dream? In my mind, I've already got it. Josh Kelly world title fight up there. Whole lot of Northeast lads and lasses on the undercard, and then I get to enjoy a Northeast night out afterwards.
Yeah, imagine St James's Park. That's a good dream, isn't it? Lewis Ritson talked about it, but it didn't happen. Massive shout out to him for what he done for Northeast boxing as well. And he really flew the flag. He's still flying the flag. But yeah, imagine fighting at St James's Park at a packed stadium. It would just be phenomenal, you know. But even fighting for the English title and then pushing on the British title, it's just more than I could ever have dreamed of. And in the UK, if you're only a true boxing people know how hard that is, even to get to the English title, British title, to win that, because it's such a pool of amazing talent, and to get up there, it's just quite phenomenal. So that's a dream.
Yeah, well, the dream could start on September the 2nd. Come through that. Just finally, got any message for Jordan, and how do you see the fight going?
Matt McCallum victory. Simple as that. It's a fight. Anything can happen, can't it? When people try and predict knockouts and stuff like that, I'm like, fair enough, but Matt McCallum victory. And yeah, we'll have a good ding dong, and I'm sure we'll have a pint after.
All right, Matt, absolute pleasure. Can't wait to see how it turns out a month from now. Good luck, and we'll see you in a month.